Civil war about to erupt in Texas after what massive sign says that just popped up last night. The way free speech and capitalism works in America is that anyone willing to pay top dollar for a sign can do so and apparently make it say whatever they want to get their point across. This seems to be the case a lot lately with Muslims in Florida, putting their billboard up to mock our president and push Islam on innocent passerbys. However, a new trend is signage from private citizens is starting to emerge, as seen in Indiana and now in the great state of Texas. When certain drivers see what it says, it's only a matter of time before civil war erupts. A war of words has started with a number of signs popping up across the country from different people with very different opinions that are raising tensions and potential cases of road rage among Muslims and liberals. It's fair to say that the latest sign in the San Antonio area has trumped them all with the specific message it portrays that someone needed to say, and we can thank Kylie Courtney for being bold enough to do so. It doesn't take much to rile up the volatile left, which is why they're likely to go to war over a few words on a billboard. If they can't stand the heat, then maybe they shouldn't have supported Muslims' rights to put up signs that push Islam in America where it doesn't belong. Two can play at that game, and Courtney just proved that with his well-played pro-Trump billboard with a big conservative message that's infuriating liberals. Born resident Kylie Courtney apparently had some beef with ABC News and how they've reported on President Donald Trump. So much beef that he bought a large billboard ad to make public his fed-upness, reading, "ABC News, I grew up with you. We are through. The Russians didn't elect Donald Trump. I did." The billboard is located on I-10 and Buckskin Drive, and as reported by News 4 SA, will be up for about 2 months. ABC News, I grew up with you. We are through. The Russians didn't elect Donald Trump. I did. While there were a lot of people who appreciated the sentiment Courtney shared in the conservative state, there were some leftist detractors who didn't like what he had to say. Courtney elaborated more on what drove him to make this message in a statement made to News 4 San Antonio. ABC News was the only channel I watched as a child growing up in Texas, but I think they have lost touch with America and forgotten the working man. They don't respect our voice anymore. Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign was funded by the Clinton Foundation in close coordination with the media, and now we're seeing them try to fix what they couldn't fix during the election. They are doing everything they can, night and day, to create narratives and sway people's direction to impeach Donald Trump. Our democracy is at stake when a major political party and the media are in bed together. I'm not asking anyone to boycott the Democratic Party. I'm not in the brainwashing business, but the liberal media is. Courtney paid for the sign himself, and a spokesman for his great American company, Wellstar Groundwater Technologies, told the news station that the billboard will be up for about 2 months. He may keep the sign up longer and switch the message to something new if he decides to do so, which we think could be a great idea. People need to see what he has to say to counter all the backhanded claims the mainstream media makes. We the people are fed up with the divisive and irresponsible rhetoric fed to citizens in this great nation aimed to discredit our president. It's these kinds of messages that the media is pushing that's driving liberals over the edge to do crazy things like we saw at the congressional baseball practice. Trump isn't going anywhere, so the media needs to just get on board and accept that, or continue to see a decline in their ratings and reputation. The message that people aren't buying what the mainstream media is pushing on them anymore has never been more clear than it is now, with these counter billboards popping up all over the country. Another sign that recently appeared in Indiana effectively defeated Democrat and Muslim lies about Islam. Freedom Daily previously reported about a truth jab made at Muslims' Prophet Muhammad being the perfect man, not beating around the bush about the true meaning of Islam. The billboard, crafted by the group Truthophobes, hilariously mocks their prophet Muhammad as the perfect man, where the gigantic billboard then lists out 6 truth-filled bullet points to describe him. The bullets include: married a 6-year-old, slave owner and dealer, rapist, beheaded 600 Jews in one day, 13 wives, 11 at one time, and tortured and killed unbelievers. Local Muslims instantly got their man dresses and burqas in a collective wad, predictably screaming that the creator of the billboard was a bigot. Conservatives have a right to free speech just as much as Muslims and liberals in America do, and it's awesome to see so many unafraid patriots using it now. The truth can and will be heard, and we can thank President Trump for opening that floodgate of honesty for us that Barack Obama had tried to lock down for years. So totally true. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if they don't like it, too bad. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.